Hello ladies, my name is Elizabeth Taylor and today I would like to talk about self-image issues. So sometimes I actually must admit that I forget that my old me that had so many self-image issues when since I was even a young child. I had self-image issues, and of course as a teenager it got really bad. And for me it looked like that I have been over working out, dieting too much, and even when looking as a pretty young lady I still had all the time these voices in my head of you being not good enough and not pretty enough, not worthy of love or whatever because of your image. And every time I have looked in a mirror, I thought really negative things about myself. I thought I would not be good enough. And it's like living with a bully. So who wants to live with a bully inside of us, right? No one wants that. But I didn't know how to change it, and this is what I kind of knew, also grew up with, to not be good enough. And it was just exhausting. To think that I'm not good enough. And if anyone would look at those pictures of me from back then, or even when I look at them, I think now, oh, just a pretty young girl, but this is not what I had in my head. And through working with some women right now, where I didn't know, or I knew them as friends before, and when I started working with them, I realized, wow, more women than I am actually struggling with these issues, with these negative voices in their heads, with these thoughts of my self-image is tied with my worth, and that is so not true at all. And I just want to tell you that in whatever state you are being right now, you can find peace in your heart. You can look in the mirror and just feel love, only love. And whatever you want to change on your body, it is for yourself love, and just with ease, because this is at the state where I am right now. This is at the state where I can look in the mirror and just think really loving, positive things about myself. And whenever someone compliments me or even would say something negative, it just doesn't have so much meaning anymore, because what I am thinking about myself is so strong. It's the most important voice right now. And this is where I am right now. And you know what the funniest thing is? That I feel like with this approach, it is even so much easier for me to attract a good body, good looks, and I have such a good feedback of people telling me, oh, you're so beautiful. And when I look at pictures from back then, I would say I was the same, but people wouldn't give me this feedback, and the reason was because I was not giving this feedback to myself. I was trying so hard to be good enough, but there was always something wrong with me. But that's not true. So I would love to hear about you. What is your self-image thoughts about this topic? Are you like I was before, picking on yourself all the time? maybe trying some things, or you maybe give up altogether because you thought, it doesn't, like I won't be enough at all, or are you already started your inner work to actually feel worthy just as you are, and just really loving yourself the way you are, and seeing some shifts about people reflecting this. So if you are at the stage where I have been back there, then I would love to give you one advice that helped me, and that is affirmations. So if you're really new to all of this affirmations, so what does it mean to use affirmations? When you look at the mirror and you think, my body isn't good enough, you just catch yourself and then stop the thought, and then just flip it and tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I am good enough. So you just flip it, the affirmations, or other positive affirmations like, I am worthy of being loved just the way I look, for example. And so if you have more questions on that, feel free to ask me, to message me. But it is so important to be talking really kind to yourself, and to... Hi Julia, I just saw you joining. It is so important to be talking kind to yourself. And I remember my coach telling me once, Elizabeth, I want you to watch your language. Imagine you're talking to a queen. How would you talk to her? I want you to talk to yourself the way you would talk to the queen. And I did change my language little and little. And whenever from my reality now doesn't align with that, I'm not okay with that anymore. So I'm not okay with that pain anymore. Therefore, I would love for you to really start with affirmations, about self-image or general affirmations, and start talking really kind to yourself. And this is going to feel so much better. It just takes a little while to train your brain to be thinking and talking to yourself really kind. Okay, thank you so much for joining and watching, and I am seeing you soon.